Hello everyone and welcome to our Let's Play series of Underrail Expedition. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today. How do I get to those locker? Oh, there's a few I think they're... No. That's that gate control. This one I already opened, but this one I didn't. Strongman head. Right. Will I have to re-enable a strongman somehow? Maybe, because we are sort of alone down here, and that's good. I like the being alone. What do we have over here? It's just a full-on armory. None of it is good enough for me, though. Very hard to please. I am. Ooh, this is a little bit better. A low frequency shield modulator, pretty high quality as well. Smart lens, very high quality. Electronic scrap, I don't need that as much. The visor, those are relatively common. I'll take it, because we are sort of running low. Another high-frequency shield modulator. The next skill that I will level up will be electronics. I need to... Well, we are getting those higher and higher anyway, so it makes sense that we'd go over there. High-efficiency energy converter, very nice. Really good stuff in here. Adaptive lens, smart lens, not... It's about the same quality as the other one. A gas mask, we already have that. Seeker lens, I'll take it. Utility belt, don't need it. A psychokinetic modulator. I think I have a better one that we found recently. And a boot spring. I didn't need that, but I'll take it. What is going on here with his head? It's got burn marks that precipitate from the neck and spiral toward the top of the head. They emit a faint purple glow. Oh, there's a colon over there. Or semicolon. Yeah. Oh, we found acorn! We found acorn. That's our objective. We also found that. Burn marks that precipitate from the neck and spiral toward the top of the head. I don't like this. Oh. That was not... We gained 2 experience from that. That's nice, but that was not an activation. Abyssal Station 0. There's multiple acorns? Acorn is written on its top face, just below a white symbol, most resembling a diagonally placed egg, whose upper half is enclosed by a semicircle with a bent stalk at the very top. It appears to be a container of some kind. Oh, it's an acorn. It's why... Okay, acorn is written on its top face, just below a white acorn symbol, and also I'm in combat right now. I see you. I don't like you, but I see you. Do you see it? It's very hard to see. I'll show you in a little bit. So it's a white acorn. You are, however, unable to find the means by which to open it, I believe. There are no handles, locks, buttons, or anything. Additionally, the robust casing easily discourages brute force, at least by conventional means. Okay. Oh no. It's this thing again. I don't like it. We're not supposed to be here, right? What's our objective right now? So, you found the acorn, but not a way to open it or use it. You can hand it over to someone who perhaps can, or could, keep it for or you could keep it for yourself. No, why would I want it? I hate it. It's got bad things coming in. Wait, look at it changed, the ocean changed color. Void rot. Cannot interact with object during combat. Well, bummer. More void rot. So that does damage every turn. Wait, what the... How do I leave? What? I should have thought of this. I should have thought of this before. Did I even save? I did. I have a quick save. The quick save is bad, though, because it's already after... No, it is not. It's not after. It's before. Okay. So we did this already, right? The outer... No, we did not. We did not. Outer visions. Okay. It's been... How long has it been since I recorded the last episode? A week. So that's why... Excuse me. That is why I didn't remember. Let's not do that right now. Let's touch this. I figured I hadn't done that, but of course we have interacted with a few of these. To merely call the monolith dark would not be accurate. Its blackness is not merely the lack of reflected light, but emptiness in every way. It's which is like a hole. A hole is also a lack of reflected light. Its space is not vacant or filled with dark substance, but rather it feels as though there is not even any space there. It is more like a tear in space-time, or perhaps a tear in reality itself, revealing the nothingness beyond. That is actually true. If you could stop time, you would stop light, which would mean that it would be complete darkness. So I wonder if that is indeed the case. It's a very roundabout way of explaining this feels like it's not subject to time, and then it wouldn't be subject to light. But that is a cool thing to think about as well. That the common representations of stopping time are not correct, because light stops. That's what time is. It's basically light. At the same time, no pun intended, I suppose. Excuse me, the monolith does appear as if it has some sort of existence itself. Its existence seems clearer and more fundamental than that of anything else around it. It's a shame that existence is not an actual property of objects, but rather a property of observers. But, sure. One of its corners seems to have been cut off, giving you a glimpse inside the monolith. A sight of endless expanses populated by dimmed purple, bluish, and reddish light, sparsely lit by bright white particles, all swirling endlessly without aim in fine purple mist through the black void. So we did all this and we got a feat. Reach out and touch the monolith. It feels smooth to the touch. It's neither cold nor warm, which makes sense because if it's not subject to time, it wouldn't have entropy. So it literally would not have temperature, because that's what temperature is. It's entropy. So it would feel like there would be no transfer of heat. Although there's a lot of problems why if you're gonna start thinking scientifically about something that is not subject to time, there's a lot of problems, because it also would mean that it'd reap a space through you, because we're moving all the time. Space moves, the solar system moves, our galaxy moves all the time, and because not moving in place, but rather careening through space at super high speeds, and because space is relative due to the time thing, it means that we are standing in place, or it seems that we're standing in place, because it's all relative. This thing, though, would exit that relativity, which mean it'd be stuck in a place. It would have necessarily to have an absolute position. And I'm pretty sure that is mathematically impossible, or not it has been proven that it is impossible to have an absolute position, because it would indeed violate the rules of space-time, which I suppose it's a little bit of a circular logic, because if this thing is immune to space-time, then I suppose it would already violate, so it makes sense at the same time as it doesn't. I like it. It's good. It's good. It's consistent. I like it. Touch the place where the monolith was cut. You scramble up the slippery monolith until you can just about reach the cut part, and then you slowly insert your fingers. Why would you do that? I just wanted to touch it inside, but immediately withdraw them due to searing pain. Pain is good. I like feeling fingers. I like feeling pain in my fingers, because that means I still have the fingers. You slide down in panic and inspect your hand. The very tips of your fingertips appear as if they were cut off. Oh no. That's a bit of a problem. They were cut off with surgical precision. So I just lost the tips of my fingers? It's obviously not a good idea. Yeah, you don't say. You don't say it's not a good idea. You know what? I don't even want to do. I did suffer damage from that. That's kind of cool as well. This dialogue was written with a lot of attention to detail. It's readily obvious. But where's this fusion cell? It's in here. But I'm not gonna cut my fingers because that sounds bad. For many reasons. Reach out for the monolith with your mind. You focus your mind on the monolith. The experience isn't like anything you have known before. All the thoughts you direct toward the monolith are swallowed by its infinitely hungry darkness. As opposed to, apparently, you direct thoughts towards a wall and the thoughts come back to you or something. I don't know what the difference is supposed to be. You persist in your attempts, and soon you can feel your consciousness gliding over the surface of the void, represented by the monolith. Actually, or it is the monolith. Every now and then, with your mind's eye, you can see a spark inside the void that lights it up, and when the void is lit up, it projects many sounds, colors, shapes, thoughts, and other concepts and elements. Curved rays of light, many-dimensional pockets of space, liquid color that springs from ethereal fountains, purple fires that burn in reverse. They do what now? I mean, I can understand what a waterfall falls in reverse, because it's, you know, what is the opposite of falling? It goes up. It you know, rises. So it makes sense. Or I can even understand light that shines in reverse, although it'd be mighty difficult for us to note that because of the speed of light, you know, we can't tell, but maybe sound that goes in reverse would be a little bit easier. Even then, it probably would be kind of difficult depending on the size of where you are. But fire that burns in reverse, that's not a thing. None of these you can experience fully, and some are too strange and unintuitive to even behold. Those remain veiled inside the void. You know, the problem with this sentence here is that it's likely not purple fires that burn in reverse. It's likely not actual fire that is burning in reverse or otherwise. It's just something that resembles a purple fire burning in reverse, which is the problem, because how can you resemble something that is it's like that thing resembles a thing that I can see, or a thing that I don't know. How can you do that? How can you resemble something like that? Actually, resembling something that you don't know, you know, it just means that I don't know what that resembles. But still, it's like it's a weird thing. But there are also awful things in the void. There was already an awful thing, the fire in the reverse. Long, sinewy worms with needles at their tips, amorphous blobs of corrosive, gelatinous matter, curtains of razor wire cutting through thick, fleshy stone, and other things too gruesome to describe. But these things don't seem to have life of their own, but instead, for every glimpse of this deranged spectacle, you pay a blood price. You are unable to maintain your focus long, and when it finally breaks, you feel drained and empty, unable to move. Your vision turns dark until you're nearly blind. Even your thoughts seem to be slowing down and are dangerously close to stopping. You start to panic, scared that your own existence will come to an end soon, and you will disintegrate into innumerable dust particles and be swallowed up by the void. And for somebody whose thoughts are slowing down, that does seem to be a pretty mighty fast thought right there. It's as if all your will, all your life force has been taken from you. Realizing that you cannot will your way out of this predicament, which is something that we have been doing before, mind you. You do your best to calm yourself and let this paralysis of being, as whatever that means, come upon you completely. Yeah, paralysis of being. I know what that is. Sleep. Isn't that a little... that is such a... actually, I love that term is awesome. Lyrical to the maximum. But I love it. But I love it more if it were a metaphor for sleeping. I shall now slumber into the paralysis of being for the night. It's lovely. I love it. It's great. Your thoughts keep slowing down and your vision darkens until everything is completely still and dark. But somewhere deep inside, there's a persistent pulse and an eye that can still see. Slowly but surely, your mind starts grinding again, and your senses are restored to you. You might have been dead for a moment, but you seem fine now. There's something in the back of your brain that still bothers you greatly, though. There was something else in the void, far worse than the terrible things you remember seeing there. It might have been made out of those things, or merely resisted inside them. Maybe the horrors seen were made out of it, or by it. You're not sure, but its form was eerily familiar to you, and its hateful, devouring eyes were upon you. And now we have outer visions, and that's the thing that we saw when I messed with that, but I might not want that, because if it's another thing of reducing my things that I need, I don't want it. What? It should be here, right? It's a feat, so it should be, oh, it's over there. You have seen the wondrous possibilities of the outer expanses, both the beautiful and the abominable, and you're no less inclined to believe it in the necessity of the limits of this particular physical world. Range of all psi abilities increased by 1. That is what I like. That is really powerful, especially against really close range psi abilities. Let's mess around with this. Like, for example, this. That is like, it was this before, and now it's that. Which means that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it increased by, so I had 5 range, and now I have 6, which means it increased by 20% on that particular one. Of course, for this one, it's a little bit different. Oh, I can't judge it by that. Also, I can't just, yeah, target abilities don't work like that. But that is just gonna be amazing. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, how do we get past this awful thing that we got ourselves into? I get the acorn and I bail out. Oh, that's why I couldn't get out. But I can't target you. Void creature is immune to burning. I would think it is immune to burning. That's an activation. That is something. You see how the light changes there when I hover my mouse over it? What is that? It depicts a gigantic serpent devouring a star. Okay. So if I do it like this and gain myself, look at the complete darkness up here, gain myself a little bit of time, can press enter. It depicts a cosmic serpent devouring the universe titled Flotsomere. Well, there's a problem with whatever I'm supposed to do here. I can't interact with a bunch of... Oh. I saved this after getting the feet. Right? Yeah. There's a problem... Oh. What? Yeah, I just saved this right now. Why was it there? Didn't I get it? I think I didn't. Anyway, the point is, we can't interact with computers while we're in combat. And because that closes... So, this isn't too much damage. But that's also not breaking. Wait a minute. Shadowlith resists damage. Shadowlith resists damage. And resists damage. Let's go with temporal distortion. I mean, we can do that. I'm not sure what we're doing here, but... Is immune to temporal effects. It's a lovely way of saying the thing about being immune to time as well. I don't know what that is. Also, I did notice that this thing changed. Do I need... There's that gate control. Do I need to just leg it? I think I do. I think I do. I swear to God, that thing just keeps spawning. That thing just keeps spawning. I think it's bugged. So it's farmable. You can get as many greater fusion cells as you can. Either that or I just keep not saving. It's fine. Whatever. So I'm doing that. And then... entering combat. Because I really don't want to be seen by that thing. Although I might not have a choice here. There's a gate control over there. Oh no, there's more! I did not expect that. Sure, I'll go for it. What a weird, bizarre thing that we gotten ourselves into. So where do I need to go? Over there. Well, it's pretty obvious where I'm going. There's some drugs that I could have taken for better movement speed, but I think we're gonna be fine. Hopefully we don't get blocked by them, though. It doesn't look like it. I do. So we have Void Rot. It's just suffering damage every turn. Yeah. They'll spawn and all that. Man, that was a pretty cool thing. In the the sense that the gate closes, so you're sort of doomed to die once the combat starts. There's no getting out of it because you can't open the gate while you're in combat. Now the problem is, will I get the same things that happen here? I will not. That's curious. I wonder if I can go back then. Or if it's gonna be all, scary and awful again. So we get that. Do we need a little bit of charge over here? We can use a little bit of charge. Okay. The rest of the stuff doesn't matter. So we did it, for one. So that's pretty awesome. But now... Well, the thing is, we exited when we were in combat, so we're just gonna get into combat immediately and at the minus 1,000. Minus 1,000 right there. And it does look like, you know, that's it. It looks really, I really like that. I mean, I'm not sure how to explain it. I'm not sure it is meant to be explained, but the purple windows, oh no, that's not what I want. The purple windows, they're great, I love it. But the acorn, well, we just need to bring it to the professor, right? Because I can't do anything with it. And that's about it. That doesn't open. That nothing else opens. So we're leaving. Huh. So I'm thinking Todd was not being mind controlled by anybody, but rather had dissociative personality disorder or something to that extent. Severe cause of PTSD for sure. Severe case, I suppose. And we're not supposed to... There's still that ladder over there. Oh, that just takes us over there. I don't think it takes us to a different area. I'm not sure why we'd want that, but maybe it does take us to a different area. Anyway, let's leave. Let's go back to the surface. Next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Underrail Expedition. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.